Hey everyone, I want to talk about the upcoming rewards, the legendary selection blessing and runes. So let's begin with the blessing first. I want to recommend the top 5 best blessing overall. So the first one would be Reawakening. The reason why this is so good that if you get it at legendary, you have all your skill cooldowns would be decreased by 20%, so you can keep spamming your skill faster, which is very helpful. You use it all the time. And then the second best one would be Pulverize. So Pulverize is to enhance your break skill. So example, you use a break runes, it will amplify the damage 30% more to break faster, and then once you break their shield, you also deals 30% more damage to them. So yeah, this is often used on mobs that has boss and also on POD. In POD we call it Power of Destruction. Then the third one would be Weakness Detection. So weakness detection, how it works, that is basically means that if the mob is weak to, example, water or fire, if you use a fire or water weapon, if you get it at legendary, you deal extra 24% more, if I'm not mistaken. And then for the fourth one would be Boss Slayer. So Boss Slayer, if you have it at legendary, you'll deal damage increase more to bosses by 20%, but at the same time it also increase the cooldown of your dash, meaning your dash cooldown would be longer by 20%. So this one would be a bit troublesome if you're not good at dodging, so make sure you practice more on that. But if you're good at dodging, then it shouldn't be a problem. Then the fifth one, the lastly, would be Intuit. This is the latest new blessing. I haven't really tried it out on myself, because even on my main account I still got it on rare only, but I know that this is a pretty good blessing. Basically this one, what it means that example, nowadays the new meta, which is like 300 strength and 300 INT. So this blessing basically means that it converts the INT into basic attack. At legendary, it increases your basic attack by 6 per 1 point of intelligence. So yeah, overall this one is like enhance your skill damage more. I can say that. Next, I want to talk about the legendary runes selection. So if you're free to play, I would 100% recommend you getting this Sonic Stream Magnifying Slash. It deals like a 3 quick slash animation. The reason why I say this is good, because among of all the runes here, it has the highest DPS. It will literally shred and helps you in most of the content. I've been trying to get this on my main account, but even myself, I'm pretty unlucky. I keep getting all the useless ones. So I'm pretty glad that the devs are finally giving us the legendary selection runes. If let's say you're lucky enough, you already got this at legendary, you can always go for Dagger Toss, Electric Shot. Having this at legendary, it also deals quite a decent amount of continuous damage, and it's also pretty useful for the new Workshop of Brilliant Light, the demos. Personally, I use this quite a lot, even on my main account and free to play account. I use this to clear most of my content. And then the third one would be Vertical Arts Crosshair. So this skill is like Jinwoo jumps in, leaps backward, and then shoots like a X-shaped fire. So if having this at legendary, it basically one-shots the mob. It helps you to kill the mob faster, and it also deals damage increase to 120% at legendary. And then the fourth one would be Armor Break, Vacuum Wave. So this skill is like it pulls the enemy towards Jinwoo and then it knocks them down. It deals wind elemental damage and also Almighty Break if the enemy has a shield. And then it also applies a debuff, which is increase the target's damage taken by 12% if you have it at legendary. Then the fifth one, you have two options. You can either go for Daggerous Dispersion. So this one is like Jinwoo summons a blade from the ground and then it will rise and knock up the enemy. If the enemy doesn't have a shield, it will increase the attack by 240% if I'm not mistaken at legendary. But my personal favorite, I would go for Dagger Rush Explosion. This one, Jinwoo summons a lot of blades towards and then just targets the mob. It deals fire damage and also Almighty Break. It also gives you a shield and it deals damage equals to 50% of Jinwoo's attack. So if you fully max your strength stats, it deals even more damage. It's like the the anime Fate Stay Night, you know, the what's it called, Gilgamesh, the Gate of Barbarian. Yeah, it's pretty similar like that, where he summons a lot of weapons and then he just throws it at you. So yeah, these are the top 5 best blessing and runes. So yeah, overall, make sure you guys choose wisely to help you through your contents and story modes or anything. So that will be all. Happy hunting. See you guys.